Rory, a nice finish to the round there. Overall, how would you characterize it?
Yeah, I played. It's funny, I probably didn't play quite as well today as I did yesterday, but ended up shooting the same score and probably, coming off the golf course a lot happier than I was last night after, dropping a few those last few holes and today picking a couple up. So, really happy with it, with how I played today. I bounced back well. I made an early bogey, was able to bounce back after that. Made a bogey on the par 5 14th, bounced back with 2 nice birdies the last 4 holes. So, yeah, good. It's it's getting tricky. It's getting firm. It's only going to continue to get that way over the weekend. So it's nice to be in position.
What was it like to get your revenge on 15?
It was nice. I had a much better yardage today. It wasn't. Yesterday it was like 5 iron, but I need to take some off it and cut it. And today it was just step up there and make a good swing with a 6 iron. I knew it was. If I strike it well, there's no chance of it coming up short. But at the same time, it wasn't really going to go long either. It was just a really nice yardage. So, yeah, most improved on that hole. And hopefully I can. I said to Harry walking off the green, if I can make 2 more 2s on that hole, we'll play it even par for the week. So,
how gratifying was the crowd reaction on 18 with the chip in?
Yeah, the crowds have been great all week. This is obviously the. A big golf tournament coming to Delaware. I'm not sure the last time that happened or if it's happened in a long time. So it's great to see the crowds out here and so excited to watch us play. It's been, I feel very fortunate. I get pretty good support everywhere we go, but seems like there's a lot of Irish people in the Philadelphia area, which, probably a few extra cheers.
When you talk about the course getting firmer, what will that do to make the course a little trickier, in your opinion? I probably need to throttle back a little bit with the driver, maybe hit a few more fairway woods. Even just I hit it in the first cut on 18 there and just I had a lob wedge in my hand and just had no control. So you just got to put the ball in the fairway off the tee to control it going into these greens and how firm they're getting, and they're sort of up on little ledges and plateaus, and so maybe just have to playing this golf course Saturday, Sunday last week. It was playing long, it was still sort of soft, and it's changed a lot over the last few days. So strategy and game plan just have to adapt a little bit.
Mate, there just was news today that Jason Gore's returning to the tour as a senior VP, player relations. Did you talk of that move and how he helped obviously with the USGA over the last few years? I think think about how contentious the relationship was between the players and the USGA. So much so that like in 2013 there was massive talk of a player boycott at Merion, right? So for it to, it's done a complete 180. It's probably, I would say if you polled players, I would say it's probably one of the top 2 majors now in terms of how the players are treated and the feedback that they can give, and Jason's been a massive part to do with that, and the team that sort of worked with Jason too. But I think having a sort of player advocate nearly, someone that knows what it's like, has been in your position, and he did a great job. As I said, the relationship between the players and the USGA is so much better than it used to be. And, I think Jason coming back into the fold, especially with everything that's happening in the world of golf right now, I think it's a really... I'm surprised the USGA let him go because he is so good, but it's a great addition to the tour.
Rory, did the PGA Tour need someone like him who's got that experience of playing between the ropes to be more involved in tour decisions? I
think so. And it's not like we're not looking for former players to run this. Players are players, and the management are management, and they're executives, and they're trained to run businesses and run. That's not what we do. But I think just that maybe just that missing link where Jason can take ideas from players and maybe articulate them better to Jay and his executive team and the board and everything else. So.
again, he's a player advocate. He wants to do everything as well as possible to make the players as happy as possible, and it's a good addition.
Which do you think is easier, for a businessman to come in and learn what it's like to be a player, or a player to learn what it's like to run the business?
I would say it's probably more difficult for a player to come in and try to figure out how to run especially a business as complicated as the PGA Tour, that's a 501c6, but all the tournaments are 501c3s, and then all the different I've only been on the board for a year, but I mean, all the executive team came to my house and spent 4 or 5 hours with me, just sort of bringing me through the entire tour business and sort of trying to help me understand how everything works. So it's been a massive education for me this year, and I'm still trying to get my head around all of it. Thanks. Thank you.